Welcome back. We're back to working on Sneaky Tricks. That's right, the 1971 C10 in Spanish gold. Been a bit of a rough week, but I'm beginning to think they all are. And that's all right. We got some things done, though. Um, the last 10% of a project, they say it's like 90% of the work, or it feels like 90% of the work. I don't know. The last 10% of a project to me is about fitting because I got about 10% ambition. But when you get this close, people would think, well, aren't you just excited to finish it? Well, I am. That's a fair statement. It's been a long haul. And I want to thank you guys for being here along the way and seeing everything as it transpired. Anyhow, here's what we got going on this week. I got the vacuum lines hooked up for the vacuum advance, the hard line to the transmission, which would be the vacuum downshift. Uh, Helps it shift proper RPMs. Anyway, that's all plumbed in. I got the fuel both ways. Got the fuel system done. Got it plumbed all the way to the fuel injection and all the way, the return line all the way back. I do have to hook the wires up. That's just, again, just finishing little things. Just got to crimp the ends on and tighten the little tiny screws. Just things that take a ton of time. I'm not going to bore you guys with all that. I'm going to save some of my fun stuff for when you guys come back next week. But I dropped the distributor back in. Now that I got a gasket, that was a hold up on that. So that's in. We're pretty much complete here. Got just a couple little 2, 3, I don't know, 6 wires. Again, I'm not going to bore you with the wires. I'm going to get that hooked up. Next week's going to have a lot of things coming up. I don't know how well it's going to go for this. I've never even hooked the battery to this truck. So all the wiring I did like 3, 4 months ago, none of that's been checked. No shakedown on the wiring yet. I don't know about the radio. None of that. But I have faith. I did a really crisp job of it, so I don't think that's going to be a problem. If it is, I'll have it on video for you. But I did finish some stuff this week. Other than just this, let me take you around back and show you what I got going on. I should have took the other side. That's okay. We'll go to this side first. So, exhaust. You've heard enough about exhaust. We're finished exhaust. We got the hole cut in this side for the dual exhaust. You can't see. Let me clip it down some more, then you can see. I got this last one cut in right here for the exhaust to go through on the driver's side. The passenger side's all in, complete. I think I got a hose, or excuse me, I got a clamp I got to put on later. I didn't have any here at the shop. But that's plumbed through. Got my curlicue over my track bars. No, track bars back there. Over my drag links. That's centered up pretty nice. I'm happy with that. Right in the middle. All these are all welded out. I've got 2 hangers here in the back. I put one here and then one all the way to the cross member back there. I like to keep that part from moving at all. So when you exercise, is that what you do to the suspension? Anyhow, so there's what we got going over there. I'll take the other side, show you how that's going to come out and turn out. And then we are going to get moving along. Hope to have the box on next week. Yeah, you always got to go for a shop walk with me. Did a little grill over here. I'll just take you 2 seconds to show you this. This is off a John Deere tractor. The guy cuts a lot of old wood with it, and he moves a lot of brush. So this is the front headlight protector, if you will. And he wanted this diamond plate or expanded metals what they call it put on. So I did that, got her primed up. He wants to paint it, which is fine. We got that welded up today. Nice little break in it there. A little heavier on the bottom in case you bump something. But, just shop work. Stuff I don't normally bother you guys with. Anyway, back over to the truck. I got this side done. I know it seems like it was forever. But I probably have a little more room here than I need. But we have plenty of clearance. There's plenty of room underneath here, so I don't have to worry about it. Even with the truck lowered, with this put in the way it is. There's just lots of room. Not so much at the crossover where this pipe comes over here, but I got that. I think that's fine tuned. What I'm talking about on the tailpipe, when I say this side's done, I mean, not to the very, very end, because when you put the box on, I can just stick this last pipe in and I can adjust it to be right next to the box anywhere I want. I don't know how low the box is going to roll. I could measure it, but it's just easier to stick that on at the end and you can clock it any way you want to. That's not an issue. Well, that's just finishing touches, more finishing touches. But I'll get the box put back on. That I might videotape. I'm gonna have company, and if they help me, if they're in the mood to be on video, we'll videotape it. Otherwise, I won't. But we're pretty secure here. I got her in there pretty good. Happy with that. I'm not gonna bore you the other side. I know you guys are tired of hearing about the exhaust, but I wanted to show you I got one side done. Underneath the truck, I will let you look under there real quick. I'm just going to poke you under there so you can see. So you're going to flip you around on your head. But I wanted to show you how that turned out. See if we can get away with doing this. I don't even have a flashlight for you, but I think you can see. That's my ceiling. So under the truck, I had that turn down. I don't know what you call it. Down plate. Right in there. See, there's a straight pipe that goes all the way out the back. And then this part here is your electronic controller that puts the down pipe underneath the truck. So just straight headers with that pipe. Otherwise, it goes from the Y straight back on the straight pipe through the exhaust. So I wanted to show you that real quick before I let you go. All right. Fancy camera work. I'm not that good at it. We got polishing to do. Finishing touches, folks. You want to hear it run? You want to see it drive? Well, then you're going to have to see a little polishing. A little painting on the roof. I still got to do that drip rail track. I'm going to show you guys how to do that. But I mean, we are close. Maybe this close. I don't know. How do you measure close with distance? But we're close. Really close. Again, I've been super busy this week on this project, working under the truck. Nothing's any fun to watch. I don't have all the fancy super high hoists and stuff to get you in there and show you what I'm doing. And some of it's pretty boring, to be honest with you. Last 10% of a vehicle isn't super exciting, but I will at least give you quick updates on it. Putting that box back on, it's going to start looking like a real truck again. Boy, I spoke too soon on that. I'm still going to try to, because I want to get the white painted on the back of the cab here before I put the box up. It's just easier to step through there and paint everything. That doesn't need a lot of work done to it before I can paint it. So we'll have that painted on the back. Hopefully this week, if the weather holds tough. Again, you see all the welding projects I got going, but welding paint, I told you. Then we'll start polishing, get some things shiny. I haven't showed you the inside of the truck in a long time because, well, that's done too. So it won't be long. We'll do a full walk around again. And once I get the top done, we get it out on a sunny day and I fire it up. You guys can hear that. We'll get her shined up for a walk around, and maybe if it has enough power, we see if it'll spin a tire or something. I don't know if it will or not. We sure hope it could. Anyway, short video this week. I don't want to hold you up, just more chit chat. You want to see work? Maybe next week we can show you some work where we're not underneath there, dirt in our eyes and all that garbage. But thanks for visiting me. Appreciate you stopping in and checking stuff out. Next week's going to be a big one, or at least it's going to look like a whole lot more being done versus all this being done, and, well, not a lot to look at. Thanks again. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you in a week. Oh, I got to shut this thing off. Hey, it's been going good, though. Here, I'm going to hit it one time. Here we go. 1,